The Belgian Malinois gets all the glory. Navy SEAL commercials, K9 unit montages, that slow-motion footage of tactical vests and focused stares. Everyone knows the Malinois. But standing right next to them in the show ring, in the training field, in literally the same breed category, is a dog most people have never even heard of. A dog with the same elite working heritage, the same ferocious intelligence, and a coat that looks like it was designed by the wind itself. The Belgian Tervuren. And today, we're counting down everything even Malinois fans don't know about this breed. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. Same family, different soul. Here's what confuses everyone. The Belgian Tervuren, the Malinois, the Groenendael, and the Lekenois are all technically the same breed, just different coat varieties. In most of the world, they're all the Belgian Shepherd. But here's the thing nobody tells you. The coat isn't just decoration. It shapes temperament in ways that surprise even experienced handlers. The Tervuren tends to be more sensitive, more emotionally attuned than the famously hard-charging Malinois. Same intelligence, same drive, but wrapped in a personality that notices your mood before you do. They're the poets of the Belgian Shepherd family, and that sensitivity creates something extraordinary. Which brings us to number 9. Number 9. They read you like a book. Belgian Tervurens don't just watch you. They study you. This is a dog who will learn the exact sound of your car engine pulling into the driveway. Not your neighbor's, not a delivery truck, yours. They'll know the difference between you reaching for their leash and you reaching for your keys. They'll sense your stress before your spouse does and respond by pressing their head against your leg or bringing you a toy like a furry little crisis counselor. This isn't anthropomorphizing. This is what happens when you combine world-class herding intelligence with a temperament that's wired for partnership, not just performance. The Malinois asks, "What's the mission?" The Tervuren asks, "Are you okay?" But don't mistake that emotional intelligence for softness. Number 8 will clear that up. Number 8. The off switch is real, but so is the on switch. One of the most common myths about high-drive working dogs is that they can't settle. And yes, a poorly bred or under-exercised Tervuren will redecorate your house with your sofa cushions. But a well-bred Tervuren has something that surprises people. An actual off switch. They can go from full performance agility course to curled up at your feet watching a movie. The catch? The on switch is hair trigger. A squirrel at the window, a knock at the door, the crinkle of a cheese wrapper 3 rooms away, and they're back at DEFCON 1. This is not a dog you can skip exercise with. A walk around the block is an appetizer, not a meal. But if you give them the work they need, they'll give you a calm, centered companion that a Malinois owner might not believe exists. And speaking of things Malinois people might not expect, number 7 is where the real differences emerge. Number 7. The coat that changes everything. Let's talk about the obvious difference. That coat. The Belgian Tervuren wears a long, flowing mahogany and black double coat that catches the light and moves like water when they run. It's stunning. And it's also a commitment. They shed moderately year-round and blow their coat twice a year in what can only be described as a fur-based weather event. But here's what's fascinating. That coat isn't just for looks. It's weather-resistant, insulating, and gives the Tervuren a presence that the shorter-coated Malinois simply doesn't have. In the show ring, in the field, walking down the street, people stop and stare. You will never go anywhere with a Tervuren without someone asking what kind of dog that is. And when you answer, you'll join a very small, very passionate club of people who know about one of the best-kept secrets in the dog world. But wait until you hear about their history in number 6. Number 6. Born from war, built for peace. The Belgian Tervuren's origin story reads like historical fiction. The breed was standardized in Belgium in the 1890s by a group of shepherds and dog enthusiasts who wanted to preserve the native herding dogs before industrialization erased them. A professor named Adolphe Roule basically traveled the Belgian countryside collecting the best working specimens, categorizing them by coat type, and, here's the dramatic part, named the long-haired fawn variety after his own village, Tervuren. These dogs weren't built for the show ring. They were built to move livestock across miles of Belgian countryside, to guard farms, to work alongside humans in a partnership that required intelligence, endurance, and judgment. That heritage is still there, right under the surface, in every Tervuren that stares intently at a flock of birds or tries to herd the kids at a birthday party. Number 5. The handler relationship is everything. If you've ever watched a Malinois work, and let's be honest, you've seen the viral videos, you know they'll work for anyone who gives clear commands. A Tervuren is different. A Tervuren works for their person. That distinction matters more than most people realize. This breed forms a bond so intense, so specific, that they'll often ignore commands from anyone else. Not out of disobedience, but because the relationship hasn't been earned. They're not aloof like some guardian breeds. They're selective. If you're their person, they'll move mountains for you. If you're not, they'll politely acknowledge your existence and then look back at their person like, "Who's this?" This is the dog that trainers describe as a once-in-a-lifetime bond waiting to happen. And number 4 is where that bond gets tested in ways you won't expect. Number 4. Escape artists with a PhD. Belgian Tervurens are problem solvers by design. Herding dogs were bred to make decisions independently, to read situations and respond without waiting for human input. In a modern home, that translates to a dog who will figure out how to open lever-handle doors, unlatch gates, and navigate baby gates like an Olympic hurdler. A bored Tervuren doesn't just chew your shoes. A bored Tervuren conducts a security audit of your entire property and exploits every vulnerability. This is not a breed you can contain with standard fencing. 6 feet is a suggestion. Underground barriers are a puzzle to be solved. Tervuren owners learn quickly that physical containment is backup. Mental stimulation is the real fence. Keep the brain busy, and the body stays put. Underestimate their problem-solving ability, and you'll be on a neighborhood search mission. Number 3. The stranger equation. Nobody explains. Here's the nuanced truth about Belgian Tervurens and strangers. They're not aggressive. They're not instantly friendly either. What they are is watchful. Deeply. Almost unnervingly watchful. When someone new enters your home, a Tervuren doesn't rush up wagging. They hang back, observe, assess. They're reading body language, tone of voice, scent, building a profile. Minutes later, once they've decided this person is acceptable, they'll approach with a quiet dignity and maybe allow a head scratch. This is what good herding guard instinct looks like without the liability of true aggression. It's protective without being dangerous. But it means early socialization is not optional. It's essential. Without it, that natural wariness can tip into fearfulness, and a fearful Tervuren is a project you don't want. Number 2. They'll make you a better person. Seriously. Belgian Tervuren owners all eventually say the same thing. This dog made me more patient, more consistent, more aware of my own energy and emotions. Because a Tervuren mirrors you. If you're frustrated, they get anxious. If you're calm and clear, they excel. You cannot fake it with this breed. They will expose every shortcut you take, every inconsistent rule, every time you're too tired to follow through. And that sounds intense. It is intense. But the result is a relationship that's deeper than most people ever experience with a dog. They don't just live in your house. They partner with you. They read your thoughts, anticipate your moves, and make you feel like you're never truly alone. But number 1 is the thing that shocks even the most experienced dog people. Number 1. The shadow that never leaves. The Belgian Tervuren is called a Velcro dog. But Velcro doesn't do it justice. Velcro, you have to peel apart. A Tervuren is more like your shadow, attached at a molecular level, following you from room to room, settling at your feet when you work, watching the bathroom door until you emerge. This is not separation anxiety when properly managed. This is a breed that was designed to work within inches of a shepherd for hours on end, and that programming hasn't faded. They don't want to be near you. They need to be with you. For the right person, this is the greatest thing about the breed. A companion so devoted it feels almost supernatural. For the wrong person, it's overwhelming. The Tervuren isn't a dog you own. It's a dog you join. So that's the Belgian Tervuren. Brilliant, sensitive, stunningly beautiful, and somehow still flying under the radar while the Malinois steals every headline. If you're lucky enough to share your life with one, you already know. This isn't just a dog, it's a revelation. Did I miss any classic Tervuren traits? Drop them in the comments. I love hearing your stories. If this video opened your eyes to a breed you'd never considered, give it a like and share it with your fellow dog people. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.